This is Mario. His sole objective in life is to kill Bowser and rescue the princess. However, in the game, both Mario and Bowser are two-dimensional characters. But just imagine if Bowser was a three-dimensional villain. What would Mario see? Mario would only see Bowser's footprint, that is the part that is touching his world. Mario would not even be able to imagine what he would be up against. Literally, every time Bowser jumps, Mario would think that Bowser just teleported. Enough to confuse Mario. But thank God we are not like Mario. We live in a three-dimensional world and can tackle enemies like Bowser. But what if Bowser could exist in yet another dimension, the fourth dimension? Is the fourth dimension even possible? And how would an enemy who exists in 4 dimensions appear to us lesser mortals who live in 3 dimensions? Mathematicians believe that there's a good chance that it exists, and it's just that we can't visualize it and are helpless like Mario. However, we are smarter than Mario. We can use some basic principles of maths to understand and build an intuition for the 4th dimension. For a dimension to exist, the axes have to be at right angles, but there is no space left to add a 4th one. So how do we understand the 4th dimension? Well, to understand higher dimensions, we must first go down a dimension, to Mario Land. Here, if we showed Mario the wireframe of a cube, this is how he would see it. He wouldn't recognize it as a cube since he has never seen one. Rather, he would see a bigger square with a smaller square inside of it, with the vertices joined together by line segments. Now extend this idea to the 4th dimension. This is how a 3D projection of a 4D cube known as a Tesseract would look like to us. We would see a bigger cube with a smaller cube inside of it, with all the vertices joined, just like the 2D projection of the cube. Simple, right? Okay, so what about the rotation of 4D objects? To understand this, let's go back to Mario. This is what a rotating cube looks like to Mario. He is confused as the squares are changing sizes and then suddenly go through each other. However, we in the 3rd dimension know that it doesn't go through itself, rather it goes above. But no matter what we tell Mario, he won't understand what we mean by going above. Try explaining about gravity to a goldfish. The same is true for us in the 4th dimension. A rotating tesseract would look like this. The cubes would keep switching sizes and then suddenly appear to go through each other. Even though in reality it doesn't go through, it goes above in the 4th dimension. Hence, by making relations between the 2nd and the 3rd dimension, we can visualize the 4th dimension by making the same relations with the 3rd. But why go through the trouble of studying the 4th dimension? Well, the better we understand the 4th dimension, the more mathematical breakthroughs we can achieve. For example, the concept of quaternions is based on the 4th dimension, which is used in all modern games, as it is the best way to calculate rotations. If mathematicians hadn't tried to imagine the impossible, we would have been stuck playing Mario forever.